Hey, what's up everyone, it's Anime Analyst here with a kind of deep discussion video regarding the moral of the story of Naruto ever since the final villain, quotes, Kaguya, has been introduced into the story. So I'm gonna get right into this. Now, Kaguya has been introduced into the story as a very superior being from a faraway place and basically the ancestor of chakra, as they've put it. Being the ancestor of chakra, she really is an overpowered being that Kakashi has put it on the level of a god type shinobi, if you could label her as a shinobi. So Kaguya's personality slash Black Zetsu's personality, since I guess he could be an extension of Kaguya since he's basically her will. I'm gonna really combine them into like one person, sort of, but not fully. So if you know what I'm saying, okay. So Kaguya is a really ego-driven person. She doesn't respect normal ninjas of the shinobi world as it is right now. She's oblivious to all others' abilities except for herself, and she's really blinded by arrogance. Now, with that being said, Black Zetsu really puts down the other ninja, basically saying, why even try anything against Kaguya? Nothing can work against her. She can absorb anything you throw at her. She's the one who created this whole source of power that you guys use to create your ninjutsu. Everything is useless. Black Zetsu continues to say that he is the author of the history of shinobi. He's tainted with and basically puppeteered the ninja world and the history of shinobi to his liking in order to get his plans done. He's really twisted and manipulated everything that's been happening in the ninja world to his liking so he can get his final plan of reviving his mother. But what Zetsu fails to realize is that this is the shinobi's world. In the end of the situation, Kaguya simply can't come back to this world that she's been absent from for a long time and simply do as she pleases. You're gonna be encountered with some resistance of the ninja who have lived in this world, who this is life for them. And as Naruto said, quotes, this is the history of shinobi. Anything that you got to say is really not what's the history. We've left our footprint on this world. Now I'm going to go into Kaguya's fatal mistake and really how I think Kaguya will be defeated at fault and what her ultimate fault was in the end that will probably end up with her demise. Now, what makes the ninjas of this world special, who have been handed down chakra from Kaguya, the source, after many people the chakra has transmigrated over time. The chakra has trickled down into basically most of the people in this world. Now, the thing that makes these ninjas special is basically the ingenuity, the creativeness, the innovativeness, and the unpredictability of these ninjas that live in this world. You could have an example of that unpredictability is that the Seksu Jutsu, the reverse Seksu Jutsu, worked on Kaguya even though she's the ancestor of chakra. Naruto thinks of that, saying even though you're the ancestor of chakra, you've never seen that before. Kaguya could be the ancestor of chakra but lack creativeness, innovativeness, and basically that ingenuity that empowers ninja in this world. It could also connect to the will of fire, strength to continue fighting against all odds, building willpower, and the strength of character. That's what the will of fire embodies. It really doesn't have to apply to all ninjas in Konoha. It's really a global theme in the Naruto universe in general, that basically you're fighting for the generation that's unborn. You're protecting your village so they have something to fight for. That's what keeps them driven to power on through all the odds. Those characteristics of the ninja of this world is really where those ninjas surpass Kaguya, not in terms of sheer strength, but in terms of how you use that strength called chakra and bravery, willpower, strength, all that. So the moral of this story right now is it's not what you have, it's what you do with it. Now you could connect that to chakra. Even though Kaguya has all the power in the world, it's what you do with that power that really separates you from others who have the same type of power or something close to that level. Kaguya's mistake will be when she is again blinded by arrogance. Now I'm gonna read a quote by Peter Honey to end this discussion with. Excellent quote, and I'll end the video with this. Arrogant people are non-learners. They invest their energies in maintaining a cozy feeling of complacency. And complacency is the biggest single enemy to the process of continuously learning from experience. Arrogant people are exactly the sort of people who are destined to have 1 year's experience 20 times rather than 20 years worth of experience. Peter Honey. Kaguya, you will fail from sleeping on the abilities of these normal shinobi. Not acknowledging all these ninja could be your biggest mistake.